And good evening. Let's switch the lights on. There we go, even better. Welcome, 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 welcome back to No Man's Sky. It's been too long. It's been too long. It's good to be playing this again. Yes. Units received, and happy Christmas, everybody. Happy Christmas, because it's kind of my Christmas special now. My 3 streams. To do with Christmas. So, you know, tonight is No Man's Sky. Saturday will be Wing Commander 3 Flirting Simulator, and Monday will be my final Writers 1. That's it for the year. Then we'll be back in the new year for more shenanigans, more waffles, and everything else. So welcome, fellow interlopers, and Gra, of course. So here we go. So welcome. I don't know, I could get my hat straight. There we go. Oh, the lift simulator, you mean? Yes. And Pete. Yes, Pete SB. Hello again. I saw you briefly in game earlier on because I was flapping about trying to figure out how to do where I am. So anyway, so here we are back in No Man's Sky, and it's good to be back. Actually, it's good to be back. Having done a bit, you know, there are 3 sort of triumvirate space games at the moment, aren't there? Elite Dangerous, Star Citizen, and of course No Man's Sky. And it's interesting now to compare and contrast all 3. This thing is incredibly annoying. Not sure this hat's going to last. But we have returned to the sky of no man. We have indeed. Merry Christmas to you and the family. Thank you very much. I do appreciate the Christmas wishes. Who have we got on the stream? Let me just do the usually rouge roll course. We have Nimdiscrim, we have Dr. Quest MD, we have Commander Thrud, Wintermute GB is here, Commander Kelvinator is here, Mad Monksoft is here, Bullet 05 is here, Rob Commander Sabotage is here, J69713PB is here. Pete SB is here, Commander J1988 is here, the Shadow Wyvern is here, Commander Tragic Blue 21 is here, the Army Squirrel is here, Ice Storm Raider Protomaniac, Dr. Quest MD, and the Big Boo. So welcome one and welcome all to the Christmas No Man's Sky stream. Now, what am I attempting to do? Sean O'Connor is not really here as I'm cooking. Alexa, what is Sean cooking? I'm so mad. Alex N310 is also here as well. Excalibur, that's a good username. Well done. Merry Christmas from first time chat from Excalibur. Thank you very much for that. That's awesome. Good to see you. Thank you very much for coming along. And cheers, everybody. Cheers. So happy Christmas, mead. Got you again, Sean. It's a standing stream joke that I get Alexa in Sean's house to do something random because he forgets to switch it off before my stream. Whiskey? No, it's not whiskey. This is mead. This is mead, a little bit lighter. So a celebratory. Are you allowed to drink on Twitch? I have no idea. I mean, I don't care. Feeling very anarchic as per usual. But anyway, cheers, everybody. That's a nice spiced medieval mead, which is very, very good. So anyway, so here we are in No Man's Sky, and my mission tonight. And the weather's turned horrible. Let's jump into the ship while I do that. Boom. Is to try and get the SS Normandy. I think as a freight, not as a freighter, as a thing that goes with the freighters. Are you allowed to drink and fly? I have no idea. At least you can buy the one positive thing from No Man's Sky and Star Citizen is you can buy a drink from the bar. Okay, I mean that's it's a frigate, right? There we go. It's a frigate. So I have been playing it a bit. I kind of get myself a head start because I didn't think 2 hours would be enough to get through the entire thing. So phase 1 I have completed. Go me. Phase 2 I've done everything but that one, which I must admit I have struggled a bit because I don't seem to be able to get the right planetary thingamajig in order to find a life form that needs rescuing. So that's a problem. Phase 3 I've done quite a bit, but I haven't found 2 of the worlds yet. Phase 4 I haven't learned enough of the words, haven't reached the 4th rendezvous, haven't done anything basically. And phase 5 is I think I've got to unlock something because it's obviously complete nonsense. So there we go. So I need to visit 2 worlds, but I was trying to solve this one, the Interstellar Rescue. So that's kind of where I am, I think. Is trying to find a distress signal, and it can be purchased from a space station. I've tried that. Acquire navigation data by charting waypoints at planetary buildings. So I don't know whether I need to do some of that as well. Right, so the storm is clearing. I don't know why I landed here actually, I can't remember what I was doing. So I still need to locate and rescue a stranded life form. So any clues as to how I go about doing that would be very welcome at this stage, because that seems to be befuddling me a bit. So let me jump into space, and I have to. Yeah, I bought some maps at the bases, but they didn't seem to take me to the right place. So I don't know if I was doing something. Let's go back to the space station then and see if that works. So there we go. Let's get up into space. The space station's around here somewhere. So I managed to get to, I think, the third rendezvous. That's basically what I did. Sometimes a Nexus mission. Thank you for the hat. Yes, Commander of Scorpius. Hey, good to see you, Commander of Scorpius. Distress signals for the standard traveller. So that's kind of what I need. Now, where is the space station? It's over there. Let's go over there. So there it is. Space station arrive in 13 hours. Engage. Not frameshift drive. Not the quantum drive. It's the other one. What's it called? Pulse drive. Let's make up some random space stuff for the star drive. Am I going for the Normandy? Yes, I'd like to have the Normandy. It's kind of, yeah. Once I heard that you could get the Normandy, I wanted to kind of see if I could get it. So yes, that's the kind of the mission, is see if I can get the Normandy tonight. Buy 5 maps, land on planet, keep using them as a distress signal picked up. Ah, okay. It's go faster button, pedal to the metal, Commander. Yeah, that's about right, isn't it? So Christmas special, No Man's Sky. Welcome back to all my No Man's Sky players, who I unfortunately did have to abandon for a bit to finish off my Elite Dangerous stuff, but that's now all done, and we can concentrate on some good No Man's Sky stuff for here and for the new year as well. I will mix up a bit of Star Citizen in the mix with No Man's Sky, because there's lots of stuff to do there as well, but I do want to make sure I keep going with No Man's Sky, because it's hugely good fun, and that's basically the thing. It's got to be fun, and there's got to be engaging stuff happening, and that's what I like about all of these games so far. Right, so let's jump out here. I think the Cartographer dude is up over here, isn't he? From what I recall. Jet back around the space station. Yay. Ooh, walk through some characters. Right, so here's a dude. Cartographer. Looks like a Vikine. I wish I could do that with a hologram. That would be really good. Commander Scorpius, I really appreciated the shout out to the broadcast. Oh no, absolutely fine. There are, I mean, obviously that was my little thank you video to everybody who's been with me. Lots of people have been at me, been with me throughout my kind of Elite Dangerous, fun and games. And I tried to remember, put in the thing. Everybody I think had played a major, but I doubtless missed a few people as well. So apologies to anyone that I missed who definitely was worthy. Okay, exchange 1 chart, but I don't appear to have any navigational data. So where do I get some navigational data from? Yeah, so I don't even know if the broadcast are they still broadcasting? I'm not sure if they are or not. So I can't. I need more navigational data. Oh, you're at the helm. Oh, I see you. Oh, congratulations then, Commander Scorpius. I hadn't realised that. It's been a while since I've been chatting to those guys. You get them in different places, sometimes at the stations. Glow cubes around the stations for data. Oh, there's one over there. Look at that. A glowing cube. Right. Okay, I'll get some nanites for that. Okay, will that give me a planetary chart? Yep. Exchange specific charts. No, that was okay. The mission vendor might have. Okay, hang on, what's going on here? You can get them in different places. The emergency charts. Shenanigans every Sunday, yes indeed. The mission vendor might have a rescue lifeform mission, but I'm not sure it will stack with the expedition. So that didn't give me. That gave me some nanites, not navigational data, didn't it? That cube. So I presume I can't search it again. No, it doesn't do anything. Look for more cubes. Right, let's go to the other side then, see if there's anything on the other side of the thing. Is there anything over here? Don't see any cubes about. Nothing lying about on the table, no. Can't see any more cubes. There's a cube, but I don't think that's what you mean, is it? Oh no, there's one there. Encrypted navigational data. But it just gives me nanites, which I'm not sure is what I need. He hasn't got one. Where's the suit upgrade thing while I'm here? Yeah, I can do that while I'm here. It's a worthwhile thing. Hello. Except I can't because I haven't got enough whatevers. That gave me some nanites. I don't think that's any use though, is it? If you run out of time, you can go straight to phase 5. Oh, okay. Does that work? Okay, so but at the moment, phase 5 doesn't appear to kind of be unlocked because I've only completed it. Do I have to? I need more money points, but I can't do phase 5 because I can't read what it's telling me to do. The milestone is encrypted and cannot be advanced without unlocking its key. So I don't know how you. I don't know how you do that either. I'm completely befuddled. Right. Okay. So let's just check in case I got something there that was useful. Because otherwise I'm a bit stuck with this life form thing. I don't think I've got any navigational data. I think I just got some nanites there. No, insufficient navigational data, so I need to find some more stuff. For that you need to read Rendezvous. Okay, so we could try that, shortcut that. Let's do that then. And see if we can find stuff along the way, because I think I've got enough hyperspace fuel. Now oddly enough, my ship doesn't have a hyperdrive in it, which is something I haven't bothered to fix because the freighter has got a hyperdrive in it. So I've been flying around in my freighter using its hyperdrive instead. So let's zap over to the freighter and we'll use that to go to the next one. I'll go to the teleport. Now he says after I've left the space station. Did I miss something in the chat? Very likely. Okay, what have I got to do in the teleport? What does the teleport do for me? Okay, so I'll use the freighter to jump in a minute. I think I've got enough hyperdrive. That's a cool ship. Oh, that's a cool ship as well. That one, look at that one there, the blue one. And let me out my ship. Come on, quick, before it goes. Not that I can buy any ships at the moment. That's a cool. I haven't seen that one before. Look, that one looks like a kind of Alcubierre warp drive ship, doesn't it? That's very nice. I like that. Anyway, use the teleport. It says Wintermute GB. What for? Look for player bases. One may be by an alien needing rescue. Okay. Other bases. Okay, there's. How would I know though? I mean, there's loads of bases here. Because obviously lots of players have been through, haven't they? What am I looking for? Anything particular? Do I just randomly choose a base, or what do I do? Buried in the sun. It will be in the name description. Okay. Base shift. Do I need to click on one? Ah, stranded life form. Ooh, now that was cool, mister. There we go. Let's go there. 2013 Make Out Hill. Cheers, Drew. Are you going to be playing some more Star Citizen? Yes, I will be. I will be doing some more Star Citizen streaming soon. What I'm really waiting for is I'm waiting for my RAM upgrade for my PC. I've only got 16 gigabytes of RAM on here at the moment, which seems to be fine for No Man's Sky and most other games I'm playing with. Star Citizen and streaming OBS doesn't seem to be very happy at just 16 gigabytes. So I get quite a lot of paging out and back, and so I'm waiting for my RAM upgrade before I kind of commit to doing too much Star Citizen. However, I have been doing a few tweaks, and it's kind of good. Right, okay, so that lobby is full. Not seen that message before. Okay, there's some other dudes around here. So, is this a stranded life form? Assist a stranded life form. Speak to the life form to work. Oh, I see. I've got to help him fix his ship. So where is he about? I didn't see. Oh, there he is. He's wandering around. Dude. You got a problem with your ship? Yeah, I know. I've been there myself quite a few times. Scaro Zero, may I join too? Where did you order the RAM from? Slow deliveries are us. Yeah, it was from Crucial, and I'm going to leave it with them for the time being because I got a ridiculously stupid discount. Okay, so I got 16 gigabytes of RAM. No, sorry, 32. What did I get? Two 16 gigabyte sticks of RAM for like 60 quid. Okay, let's go back to ship. Okay, so what does he need to fix his ship? Okay, fuel launch duster. I think I can do that. Yeah, there we go. Look, I fixed it for you, dude. Excellent. Okay. So yeah, it was crazily cheap, and as a result, I'm going to just wait until the new year. I'm not in like a major hurry. If I buy it from somewhere else, it'll cost me twice as much. So basically, what happened was it was a Black Friday sale, I think, and I got a silly price and a discount code. Then when I queried when it was going to be delivered, they basically said, "Oh, we're really sorry, it's out of stock due to massive demand." So I put on my stroppy mode, and so I was very, very disappointed. And do you know who I am? And all those sort of things. Not that it usually works, but sometimes it's worth a try, right? Yay, there we go. Thank you very much for that, Winter Butte GB. And then basically they gave me another 20% discount if I wouldn't cancel the order. So I kind of felt like at this point, getting 32 gigabytes of RAM for 60 quid was a fairly good deal, even if I had to wait a few weeks. So I'm kind of okay. It'll be, I don't need it. I'll upgrade it when I get. The only problem is my motherboard only has 2 RAM slots, whatever they're called, SIM, something like that. So I need to replace the sticks that are in there with some new ones, and I can give the other RAM to my kids, upgrade their PCs. So that basically it's coming, but I can't I will try and stream Star Citizen again because I've done a few tweaks with page files and SSDs and stuff, but it doesn't quite, it's not quite happy with all that sort of stuff. But anyway, right, so I'm now, so he's taken off and left me on this planet. So I now don't have a ship. How do I get back to dim sum? No, that's something entirely different, my friend. Right, so go to the base. Is this the base? No, that's just a monolith. Where's the base? That's 10 hours. Where's the actual base that I was near? Command Scorpio says, "Let me know when you play SC again. I'll take you for my character." Yes, I'd like to try. There's probably be a portal in. So my starship has arrived. Okay, that's okay. So I'm okay. My starship's here. Right. So I didn't see that before. So I can get back. Let's complete that. There we go. Let's get some. Oh, my inventory's full. Probably got lots of crap in my inventory, unfortunately. Yeah, loads of junk. I don't know what to do with all this stuff. Atlas fireworks and I've got that can go in the multi-tool. can go. That's something that just needs to go in here. I need to move that. There we go. Hazard protection system. Where's that? Right. Let's get that. Now I can't get my rewards because I've got too much stuff. So trust me, 32 GB RAM starting as day and night in terms of performance. Yeah, that's what everyone's been telling me, so that's what I'm trying to get to. I've done everything else that I can do now because I've got the SSD and I've got the 10 GB cache file for the NVIDIA thingamajig and bloody blah. So I think I'm in good shape. Is it worthwhile to build a storage container? Yes, it probably is, because I've got loads of stuff. So I just need to get back to my fridge. So what do I do here? What have I got next to do? Let's go back to the actual. Right, so phase 1 is complete, phase 2 is complete, phase 3 I need to find a volcanic planet and a desert world, and then I'm done on there, and then I've got to fly onwards. So actually kind of maybe just go back to the freighter is a good move at this point. Right, my launch thruster's out of commission. Thank you for that, Wintermute GB, that solved that particular problem, which is excellent. Gra! Interloper says Blade Rogue. Gra as well, my friend. Gra as well. Good to be back in No Man's Sky, actually. Right, so I suppose I could summon my. I've got no idea where I am actually on the galaxy map. I'm wondering if it makes sense to go back to where the space station I was at, because I was quite a long way down the hyperspace route. Don't bother finding out about the volcanic world, it will sort itself out. Right, okay, so is that one of the destinations? That kind of makes sense. I think maybe I should go back to the space station. I'm not pointing at the space. Oh, hang on a minute. Is that my freighter? Or is this the same system I was in? Have I not actually moved? Maybe I'm in the. Go to the station and teleport back. Okay. Although my freighter appears to be here, so am I in the same system as I was actually in? Maybe. Because that's my freighter. Does my freighter automatically follow me? I don't think that's the same space station I was at, though. I can't remember. I might be in the same system, but tell you what I could do, let's see, if I open the galaxy map it might tell me, because if I'm in the, okay, that's where my, that's the next expedition point, so that looks like it's 4 or 5 jumps away, but I don't know if that's expedition point, that must be the next expedition point surely. So unless I can, and I've not been there, so I can't jump there. The freighter doesn't follow you, so in that case I must be in the same system that I was in that case, so I don't need to go into the space station, do I? I need to go to the freighter. And where's the entrance? Come around the wrong side of it. And jump up on the freighter, don't I? Where's the entrance? I can't see the entrance. It's over there. Oh, that's right. This freighter is kind of up the other way. There we go. Whee. Here we go, docking. Right. Okay. I can summon my freighter. No, my freighter was. I brought it here, so that's okay. That's quite cool. Awesome. Right. Let's hop out of here. Let's run up the stairs because that's what we do. Up here. I hope, as long as I don't have to go and explore a derelict freighter again, because that was all quite scary. That was very cool, but it was kind of like I'm not really a horror person. I think I've got too vivid an imagination, so I'm always imagining things are going to be worse than they actually are. So I don't. Horror is not a thing I like, actually. Although I don't mind alien things like that. All right, so there we go. Right, engage hyperspace. Here we go. And this expedition is afraid it can jump into systems your small ship can't. Oh, okay, well that's handy. So I'm just jumping around using the freighter rather than the ship, because I haven't even put the hyperdrive on the ship yet. The only problem with that is you kind of got to jump out. So I'm guessing, let me just have a look at the expedition again. I kind of need to just, let's go to, I kind of want to reach the 4th rendezvous really, then I can start doing some of this other stuff. So let's see how far I can get with the, there we go. Let's jump again. Engage hyperspace. You have to upgrade your small ships multiple times in order to gain access to all the different star colours. Yes, that's true. So yeah, so I'm kind of just, the freighter was there, so it kind of gave it to you. So it's like, yep, go for it. Okay, do not swap your freighter for another one. Okay, that makes sense. So let's, I don't know why he was jumping in the air there. So here we go. Boom. It's given me enough hyperspace fuel as well, so that's quite cool. Which is awesome. Bum, 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 bum. So yeah, it's actually been very interesting playing the other games that aren't Elite Dangerous. You know, to compare and contrast. And it's interesting because everyone's got their opinion on these things. Obviously, a lot of people, particularly No Man's Sky, they have a go at No Man's Sky and say it's very cartoony, and that's like, I take objection to that one, because I was going to build a, I don't know if I've got enough stuff to build a cargo canister. Let's see if I have, because it's a style. Okay, it's a style, and to be honest, I don't see the difference. In fact, to be honest, I noticed it more jumping into No Man's Sky. It doesn't feel like a cartoon to me at all. I mean, cartoons to me are Tom and Jerry and things like that. So it doesn't feel like a cartoon to me. So I don't know if I've got. Have I got? Oh, I've got a freight storage unit. Okay, I need some magnetized ferrites. I need some of those ferrets. Have I got? I've got 50. Have I got a one of those thingies? Can I craft a thingy? Oh yes, I have. There we go. So I can place a portable. Can I place the portable refiner in? I can. Brilliant. Okay, let's just whack that there for a moment. Let's whack a bit of fuel in it. Let's put some pure ferrite in, and that gets me magnetized ferrite. There we go. Okay, it's 2 to 1 though. Did I need 50? I think I did. I may not have enough stuff, which will be annoying if I don't. I haven't got much ferrite dust. Oh, output occupied. Let's whack that in there. Oh, I'm going to be just a tiny little bit too short, aren't I? Yeah. I'm not going to have enough magnetized ferrets. Yeah, I mean the colours. I mean it's all. The thing is that this is a sci-fi game, not in our universe. Okay, this is a totally made-up universe. So it's like the laws of physics don't apply. So you can't say it's cartoony. It's just it's not set in the real universe. So it's a science fiction realm. So yeah, anything can happen, and it is in the style of the sort of 60s and 70s sci-fi novels. And yeah, that's a thing. That's not cartoony. That's just a style. So I really take exception. People who in my opinion, and I'm being controversial now because I've had a little bit of mead. People who are saying it's cartoony don't know their sci-fi very well. Is my humble opinion. So that's the thing. And to be honest, I noticed it more going from. Having played Star Citizen a bit and then going back to Elite Dangerous, to me the cockpits in Elite felt really cartoony after the ones in Star Citizen. So that was more jarring to me than the other way around. because I mean, and I like the Elite cockpits. I like the holograms. That's correct, as the lore of Elite says. It's all supposed to be holograms. But after the kind of MFDs in Star Citizen, where you can touch screen and they're all interactive, the Elite ones felt kind of not very realistic. it's just a different style. So yeah, it's very stylized. It's not, the cartoony is not the right word to be using. And I like it. It's different. It's got some imagination. So I need some more magnetized ferrets, which is annoying because there's plenty of stuff like that on the surface, but I haven't got enough space for it here. But I've probably at least used up a little bit of space. Have I got anything else in there that's useful? So I can't build a storage container yet. Okay, let's go and have a look around this system. And it's nice to have different games for different things. So none of these games can do all the things that the other games can do, right? So No Man's Sky is like literally an infinite universe to explore, which is procedurally generated, but it's not a real universe. Well, there's a dude down here. Who's that? It's Jimmy Hunter. Hello, Jimmy Hunter. And I could buy the ferrets from a station. So No Man's Sky is virtually infinite procedurally generated universe. Quadrillions of stars or whatever it is. But it's not in a real one. Elite has that realism in the sense it's got a kind of facsimile of the real galaxy, which is very, very cool. And real stars. You can go. I can't do an astro tour in No Man's Sky, can I? And I can't do an astro tour in Star Citizen, but I could do one in Elite because there are some real stars in there that actually exist in the night sky, which is very, very cool. Okay, so that was a good thing we could do there. Don't turn around and point back at your freighter. Whereas No Man's Sky has got this. You've got planetary landings with atmospheres for a start in No Man's Sky. That's just insanely good. The other thing that is amazingly good in No Man's Sky is just an amount of cool sci-fi stuff that's been crammed into the game. Nods to virtually every sci-fi show you can ever think of are in No Man's Sky. That's one of the reasons I really like it. Because you go, yeah, see where you're coming from. Virtually every 5 minutes. And the other thing that No Man's Sky is really, really, really good at is you never get kind of like, oh no, I've got like 20 minutes wait while I go and do something. You can cut to the chase in No Man's Sky so much faster than the other games. So that's a really good thing. And of all of them, No Man's Sky is the one that has had no crashes, no graphical issues really. Occasionally we've had a few little glitches, but nothing really big. This one seems by far the most stable of the three. Best performance, never had any graphical woes, never had any problems with graphics cards and config settings and any of that cobblers. So as a quality product, I would rate No Man's Sky at the top. Because it just works, which is exactly how games should be, as far as I'm concerned. Ferrite dust, there we go. I can buy that. Can I buy anything a bit more useful? No, but there's lots of ferrite dust available, so let's buy a stack load of that. I don't need that much, but right. Okay, so now I can go back to the freighter, can't I? Elite Dangerous for the exploration, and to be honest, the flight model in Elite Dangerous is a lot of fun. You can't deny that. I would say it's better than this in general terms. I haven't really found the combat in this game particularly challenging. I don't think I've ever died in No Man's Sky because somebody's been shooting at me. Whereas in Elite, I've died lots of times. One most famously, of course. And I've died a number of times. I've died in combat in Star Citizen a couple of times already. So clearly I've got some stuff to learn there. But that's, I think, mostly down to me not being very familiar with the ship. But as a visual spectacle, No Man's Sky is very, very impressive. You've got interior spaces, you've got ships you can jump in and out of, and the art style is very, very, very cool. Yeah. And yeah, so it's ship interiors down that. Yeah, at least for these ships anyway, these big freighters. It's kind of all here, which is excellent. Right, let's go around the corner, see if I can now find my refiner. I hope it's still here. Here it is. Let's whack that in there. Right, let me make some stuff. And they're not the magnetised ferrets. I need to put the other stuff in. Magnetised ferret is what we need to end up with. There we go. I have an incoming message through, do I? Excellent. So have I seen the online star map for Star Citizen? I haven't seen that. No, there's an awful lot of research I need to do on Star Citizen, but I'm on a bit of a steep learning curve with that one, as I really am with No Man's Sky, to be honest, because having come from a point where I hadn't really played these games at all prior to, because I'd spent so much time in Elite, that these games still feel very, very fresh and new. And in terms of comparing these games, I'm not really in a good position to do that yet, because both of these games are sort of still wowing me with, oh, that's a new shiny thing. Which is really cool. It's the good part of gaming, isn't it, when the game is new and it's still surprising you. Whereas Elite hasn't really done that to me for years, because it is what it is. And I've played it a lot, so. But these games, every time I go around the corner, it's like there's a new thing. Right, I should be able. Where can I stick this? Does it? Oh, it sort of goes over there. There we go. That builder thing. Yay! Okay, so a storage container. So now I can dump some stuff. Yay! Okay, so I don't know. Oxygen, sodium is useful. I don't know what some of this stuff. I don't need the fireworks right now. Ion batteries are useful. Tritium is useful. I don't know about these things yet. I'll install them at some point in the future. There we go. There's a valuable fruit. Unstable plasma and a thing. Don't know what those are. Fireworks I don't need right now. Condensed carbon's useful. There we go. That'll do. I've only got one space left anyway. Filled it up. Right, brilliant. Thanks for the tip on that. So that's awesome. Robert Space Industry. Okay, I'll have a look at that AR Vipine. Thank you very much for this. Not for me in game. Okay, DM you a link. Yeah, please do, Commander of Scorpius. That would be cool. Right. So, what have I got to do? Right, I can click that reward now. There we go. Tainted metal. That sometimes comes in useful. I've come across that before. And I can upgrade the exosuit, which is jolly handy. So now I've got a fully upgraded suit, I think, which is nice to have. Right. What have I got to do expedition-wise? Right, so we've done one, we've done two, we've done most of three, apart from visit a desert world and thing. But we are now close to the rendezvous for 4, so let's go and find that. Downstairs. So yeah, so just to go back on that, so Elite Dangerous, I think, unparalleled for its exploration. The fact you've got a real universe, very, very cool. Take the frozen routes back and set the station. Okay, I'll make a note of that. Where's my ship? Oh, it's over there. No Man's Sky for its sheer exuberance, I think, in terms of science fiction. And ease of accessibility. The thing I like about No Man's Sky is it chucks things at you so you can have fun without having to do... Dare I say, I don't like using the G word. But you know what I mean. There's a lot more fun to be had a lot more quickly in No Man's Sky, which I really like. So No Man's Sky, I think, is my go-to game. If I just want to tool around in space for half an hour, No Man's Sky is perfect, because you can have fun quickly, get and do something interesting fast with No Man's Sky. It entertains you very, very well. So I like that in the game. Elite I love for its exploration. The fact I can actually go to Betelgeuse or the Orion Nebula or Sagittarius A star, and it feels like a bit of an expedition. I like that. I like building up my ship to do expeditions and all that kind of thing. I like the lore, and, as it was, and all that kind of good stuff. So that was all cool. I like the flight model in Elite. That was lots of fun. The planetary landings were okay, but the problem with the planetary landings was the procedural generation made everything very homogeneous in Elite, and I don't think they've got round that problem, the homogeneity of procedural generation. And No Man's Sky, I think, has nailed it, but I don't think Elite has yet. Why am I going past the right? So they've got to work on the homogenized. You know, the problem with Elite is that, and I suppose you can make the same complaint about No Man's Sky to a degree, but No Man's Sky has a lot more variety. Is that, you know, once you've seen one procedurally generated barren moon, you've kind of seen all the procedurally generated barren moons to an extent, and that is a problem with procedural generation. Now that is where Star Citizen in particular really starts coming into its own, because of course there's a lot of handcrafted stuff there, and I have never seen anything in a computer game like the cities and the landscapes in Star Citizen. My jaw was on the floor when I started looking at that, and the fact that you can wander around and poke at things and open things and just do stuff was to me was just astonishing. Oh, it's a volcanic world! Yay! Well, that's good. Ticked that one off as well. And the other thing, which of course No Man's Sky does as well, to a little bit, getting in and out of your ship and all that stuff. But Star Citizen, that whole business with lowering the ramp and climbing on board the ship and opening the ramp, closing the ramp again, flying off with your ship, landing on the planet, opening the ramp and stepping out onto another world. That's just absolutely astonishing. That it makes you so. I mean, particularly now I bought the Cutlass Black ship. That's right. I've got to walk that way. Okay, looks like it's a little bit of a trek. But that's okay. That gives me a chance to talk and natter about stuff. That whole business of there's no gameplay in ship interiors. I mean, sorry, that's bollocks, basically. Let's not beat about the bush, because it, having bought the Cutlass Black ship, which I know isn't one that's necessarily available to the starting player straight away, but how do I don't want it. Just get rid of it. Okay. It's just like it's literally just like playing Firefly. It really is. It's just Firefly. And that's such a cool thing to be able to do. I can get on my ship. I can close the door. I can go to sleep on my ship. I can wake up again. Etc. 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 That is, Some people say, well, it's not gameplay, and I said, well, yes, it is, because I'm on a ship. I'm in space. That's what I've always wanted to do. We are the generation, or the several generations probably, that we're too late to explore the Earth because it's already been explored, but we're too early to explore the galaxy because the tech hasn't been invented, right? So the closest you and I can get to actually going out and doing cool spacey stuff is in a virtual world, in a computer simulation, and the ability to fly a spaceship and walk on and off it, and make a cup of coffee and go to the loo and lie down and go to sleep is essential. It's essential, to move the genre onwards. It is essential. So just because it's hard to do is no reason not to attempt to do it. And that's the thing the thing that's impressed me. And I know it's 9 years and it's got a controversial funding model and stuff, but if you want to be ambitious, you've got to be ambitious, and you've got to break a few eggs. What they're attempting to do there is stupendous. I think it's really good. Will they achieve it? We'll have to wait and see. But getting in and out of my ship like that, just because I can, and fly it around and go to different ports and see different vistas and do trades and literally pick things up and plonk them into the cargo bay. That's what spaceship games were. That's what it's all about. It's nice to move away from the faceless menu, which basically just says click here and the cargo's in your ship, to actually supervising it going on your ship. It's a big deal, and particularly to me. And I don't know, you guys, obviously if you disagree, then disagree. It's absolutely fine. But it moves it on a level. When I was playing the original Elite back in 1984, in my head, there was me imagining loading up the ship and wandering through the the back of the ship and rescuing the princess from the escape pod, etc., etc., etc. So it's we're getting closer to that kind of gameplay where it's personal. And I have to say, my son has also bought Star Citizen as an entry level thing, and we spent yesterday afternoon, because I had a couple of meetings cancelled, with me flying the Cutlass Black, and him in the turret shooting the bad guys. Okay, it was just like it was as the scene in Star Wars when they're escaping the Death Star in the original film A New Hope, and it's the TIE fighters come after them, and it's Princess Leia saying, they're coming in, and they're basically Chewbacca's flying the Millennium Falcon, and Luke and Han are in the turrets. It was exactly like that with my son. We were on Discord. So I was basically saying, and he was basically saying, we got them coming. We got three attackers coming in. They're at 90 degrees. They're coming in. Can you turn the ship around so I can get a better angle of fire? And it was like daka 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 daka, and it was just brilliant gaming moment. Okay, and Star Citizen has nailed that multi-crew stuff. Okay, there's stuff to do for each of the players. So I'm flying the ship. I can't get guns on the target because the ships that we were fighting were too small, too agile. But because my son was in the turret, he basically said, just keep the ship turning, just keep the ship turning, just keep the ship turning. I've got him! Daka, 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 daka. Boom! And it's like, I could hear the ships being destroyed. I couldn't see them being destroyed because he was taking them out. Yes, it's expensive. Yes, it's controversial. But my God, the ambition. Okay, if they can nail that and get it all stable and working, and have loads and loads of stuff to do, it is going to be an utterly phenomenal game. And just experiencing an alpha level with my son with those turrets and stuff was sensational gaming moment. Okay, so we'll have to try and stream it somehow. Not quite sure how we're going to get two machines streaming, but we'll figure something out. And it really was one of those memorable gaming moments where I thought this is pretty much a Han Solo simulator now. It was that good. So yeah, and it's good. It's I'm glad to see these games are pushing the envelopes and trying hard and stuff. This is a long old walk, isn't it? How far away is this thing? Am I almost there? Oh, I can see some. There it is. I can see some stuff down there, which is good. Yay! Right, we're here. And I'm as I said, I've kind of done with Elite because it, and we don't want to talk about that too much because I've done it to death. But that's the thing, and I played that for a long, long time, and I genuinely hope they get that sorted out too, because there's the more competition there is, it's the healthier for the industry, which is a good thing. Right, we have arrived, I think, at Expedition Point. One more to go, says somebody. Do I have to trigger that? Oh, there we go. Milestone complete. Excellent. It's very dark and gloomy on this planet, isn't it? There we go. Right, so we have achieved the 4th rendezvous. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. Sorry. Let's have some rewards. Ooh, upgrade the exosuit. Some new technology slots, lots of technology slots. Okay, and we also achieved the barren planet thing, which I think is, there we go. No, that's the volcanic one. Okay, we got some nanites, which is always handy. Right, what have we got to do now? And these expeditions, actually, going back to No Man's Sky, yeah, these are brilliant. I mean, whoever came up with this idea needs a medal, because the idea of giving you a not so much competitive, but giving you an interesting and not too difficult, but it makes you think a little bit, quest to go on and explore all the different dynamics of the game is a kind of really good way to reinforce how the game works, but is also enormously good fun. Plus, when you get a cool reward, I mean, who doesn't want the SS Normandy on their fleet, right? I don't know how they arranged that, but yeah. The only way that could be better is to get the Millennium Falcon as a flyable ship. Right, so linguistics, visit the atlas, learn some Gek words, discover systems, uncharted systems. I don't know how I do that. Wintermute didn't like Firefly. Yeah, see, I loved it for the dialogue really, and the characterization. You know, the idea of a kind of Western in space kind of does make it a little bit silly, but oh, it's all gone red now. But yeah, I like the setup. I like the fact that it was a bunch of terraform worlds. I like the fact the Federation was, you know, big and important in the centre, and it got all anarchic on the outside. I thought the setup as a sci-fi show was great fun, but I mostly liked the characterization and the dialogue. We got to go to the crappy town where I'm a hero. Are you planning to do more of the plotline in the main game? So yes, I do want to. I kind of want to settle down a bit with No Man's Sky after this expedition, because I want to take my time with it, because what I've been doing on the streams a bit is chasing around trying to achieve objectives, and I want to take a little bit more of a measured approach and follow the law lines through a little bit more. So yes, so I do want to slow down, but I do want to see if I can get this in Normandy. Right, so how am I doing? It's like I'm an hour in. Right, learning words, Gek words. That means I need to land on different systems, doesn't it? That's going to be a bit of a pain. So can I get to the 5th rendezvous? Big Bill, I love Firefly for some reason. Blake 7, the characters and the dialogue. So yeah, Blake 7's got some classic lines. I'm not stupid. Yeah, what was it? I'm not stupid. I'm not something else, and I'm not going. Brilliant line from Avon. The uncharted systems are a bit tricky. You need to go away from the expedition route and find systems that have not been found before. Ooh, okay, so that's going to be hard. Do I need to do those in order to... Because somebody said I could get to the end by going to the rendezvous. Does that... Am I able to shortcut the process? I know that's maybe a bit of a cheat, but my objective, if you like, is to get the Normandy. That's it. A big book. I'm not expendable. I'm not stupid, and I'm not going. Whoever wrote that was really on the ball. And there's so many good things in. Oh, look, there's one of those poxy sentinels over there. Right. So where's my ship? And I can't bring my ship back because I got the feeling I left the launch thruster empty, which means I'm going to have to walk back to it. I don't think I can summon my ship. No, rats. Where is it? It's over there. Oh, I'm going to have to walk back. So yeah. So can you tell me in the chat if my objective is literally just to get the Normandy? Can I just go straight to the end? Do I have to complete all the bits? So actually these dye crystals are useful for refueling things, aren't they? Protection's almost out as well. Let's have a few of those. Let's charge that up. Where is that? That's that one, isn't it? Like a bit of sodium in there. Perfect. Right, back to the ship. So yeah, we can get the Normandy by completing just stage 5. Right. Okay, let's head straight there then. Thank you very much for that. Let me get back to my ship. As fast as I can. Oh, sentinels are after me now. That's the other thing that No Man's Sky. One of the things I really love about this is that, you know, it's these landscapes. They've just got such a nice feel to them, and they all look very alien and kind of weird and wacky. And I suppose I grew up on sci-fi shows that tried to look like this. You know, you knew it was. In the case of Blake 7, for example, you knew it was a. You knew it was a quarry in Wales all the time. And yeah, even Star Trek had, you know, polystyrene rocks and things like that. But they had that weird, those weird day glow colour schemes and things. And so these alien worlds that No Man's Sky has got are very reminiscent of that science fiction. So I have a great fondness for that because that's the science fiction I was brought up on. These red rocks are really cool. What are they? Do they actually scan? They don't. How do they do scan? What are they? Yeah, it's a thing. And there's always the thing, especially for a player like me, No Man's Sky is always full of squirrel moments. Those of you who've you watched my streams for a long time know exactly what squirrel moments are. It's basically, what the hell's that? I've got to stop and investigate. Is none of the fauna enemies dangerous? Yes, some of it is. There are some hostile plants. There are definitely some hostile animals as well. So you do have to be a little bit careful sometimes of stuff. But after a while, you get to note which ones are which, so you can watch it. Wintermute GB, I grew up watching Stingray and Thunderbird, so stuff like that. These sort of, and this sort of world reminds me very much of shows like Space 1999. Who remembers Space 1999, for example? This has got a very Space 99-y kind of vibe to it. It's kind of, it's a bit magic mushroomy, if you know what I mean. But it's enchanting in that sort of sense. It really gives you that otherworldly science fiction thing. And I think if you're not familiar with some of that science fiction work, you wouldn't necessarily be able to appreciate No Man's Sky as much. Not enough fuel now. I should have enough stuff to refuel that, I hope. I've got some Starship fuel anyway. Let's refuel everything while we're here. Cool. Right, off we go. Right, so let's jump aboard the freighter. Whee! What am I doing? Roll back. Wrong button. And to give them both credit, No Man's Sky and Star Citizen have done planetary landings, with full atmospheres and stuff on the surface. I haven't seen any animals in Star Citizen. Definitely seen a lot of kind of flora, but no fauna yet. So I don't know if there are animals wandering around on the surface of Star System worlds. I haven't seen any. But atmospheric effects, yes. Different weather conditions, yes. One thing I particularly liked in Star Systems, which I haven't seen any other space game do, was the different locales have different environments. So you go to the North Pole of a planet and it's freezing cold. You go to the equator, it's temperate. Never seen that before. No Man's Sky doesn't do that yet. So you land. It's a so and so type of planet, which is a bit of a science fiction trope actually. We're going to the forest planet. Well, actually, that wouldn't happen. You don't get forest planets. You get places. There's places on the planet where there are forests, but it's not the forest planet because there must be ice at the poles. So No Man's Sky is the first one to do that, and that's the problem that actually sci-fi shows themselves have. So that's. I'm trying to find my freighter actually, aren't I? Where is my freighter? I suppose I can just summon it, can't I? Let's do that. Let's get out of this asteroid field. What are the chances of successfully navigating an asteroid field? Don't tell me the odds. Summon the freighter. Right, there we go. Let's jump in there. Let's get to the 5th rendezvous, because having the Normandy in my fleet is really good. So Logan's Run. Oh my God, yes. With the Sanctuary. That was a cool film, wasn't it? With Jenny Agutter when she was very young. I think a few of us probably had a crush on Jenny Agutter as she was in Logan's Run. Wow, yes. And there was a TV series. I must admit, that's one of those things I'm going to have to re-watch, I think, because I haven't seen Logan's Run for a long time, actually. Those sort of shows that were, post-apocalyptic and all those kind of lovely things, and a very 60s, 70s kind of art style and stuff, really, really cool. And it's nice to play a game that kind of embraces that sort of stuff. Lost in Space, Land of the Giants, The Time Tunnel, all those greats. And if you haven't watched those shows, some of the references in and the art style in things like No Man's Sky are just going to go past you because you don't know what the inspiration was. So that is a very cool thing. Let's use the freighter to jump across. That's one thing I love. Microsoft Flight Simulator, whole world of worlds. You know, yeah. So Flight Simulator. I mean, I've got Microsoft Flight Simulator as well, and that's stonkingly good. Particularly if you know somewhere. I mean, I've flown to a few places that I've actually visited in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and it really is like being back there, very, very close. I did a hike into the Grand Canyon a few years ago, where I started at the top of the Grand Canyon, hiked down to the Colorado River, and that's a bit of an epic undertaking, I can tell you. You know, if you haven't done that, make sure you're prepared. Okay, don't just do it on a whim. You know, I did that route, and it took me, I don't know, 6 hours or something, to get down to the bottom of the Grand Canyon from the top where I was. Hyperdrive has no fuel. Okay. Going to need to refuel the freighter with some hyperdrive. I've got a warp core. Awesome. You know, I did it in real life, okay, and then I went to Microsoft Flight Simulator and you know, went to the place where I set off on my expedition, and I was able to use the external camera to basically follow the route all the way down to the bottom. Place your fighter's hyperdrive next to its upgrade. Okay, I'll have a look at that. Let's do that then. And so, you know, Flight Simulator's model of the Grand Canyon was good enough for me to be able to trace my route that I actually walked down to the bottom of the Grand Canyon. That's how good it is, which is just mind-blowing, really. So, you know, so that's a cool thing. I'm in the wrong thing. So, you know, there we go. Move. Nope. There. Brilliant. Okay, so how far have we got to go? So yeah, so doing stuff like that, it was just amazing. Now a modern human active version of Fireball XL5. Remakes, yeah, Naughty Hill. I'm kind of with you on remakes. I don't mind them to a sense, but it feels like cashing in on the fame of somebody else. It's like you know, somebody like me who does a bit of fantasy writing, basically saying I'm the next J.R.R. Tolkien. You know, I'm J.R.R. Tolkien #2. And it doesn't work quite right. You know, I'd much rather people came up with some original stuff, and I feel justified in saying that because I write original stuff, and which has yet to be made into an expensive motion film where I can retire on the profits. You know, so I'm very bitter and twisted about that. But you know what I mean. You know, there's plenty of original stuff that could be made, which is really, really, really good. I'm not just talking about my own stuff, which is obviously brilliant, but you know, there's loads of other sci-fi authors, loads of other fantasy authors out there, and you know, and to be fair, some stuff is being made, but you know, there's so much stuff that could be made rather than remaking stuff that's already been told, if you see what I mean. But it's, you know, trouble is money gets involved in there. It's brand recognition and all that sort of stuff, you know. So I get that it's, you know, it's the real world and money talks and blah 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 blah, and you know, brand recognition is a thing and marketing da 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 da. But in my ideal world, we shouldn't need to retell a story that's already been told. Let's write a new one. So it is nice to see when new things are written. Yeah, I do prefer that sort of stuff. Right, there's my ship. Right, let's go to the final destination. One thing I've noticed, you know, so maybe somebody can ask me here is my spaceship, no matter which expedition I'm in, is always called the Guthermic of Destruction. So I don't know where that name came from because I didn't put it in there. It just seems to always be called the Guthermic of Destruction, which I don't know what that actually is supposed to mean. Right, so where's the rendezvous point? Usually shows up on the HUD. Well, am I there yet? Did I need to do another jump? Maybe I jumped out too early. No, it's here. Yeah. Oh. So right, so where is the? It's not showing up on my HUD. see anyway. My ship always has the same name in the expeditions as well. So I'm in the right system according to that. Oh, select Rendezvous 5 in the expedition menu. Duh. Rookie error. There, there he is. Brilliant. Thank you very much for that. So yeah, what I was looking at, yeah, I must admit I haven't watched the Orville yet. That's on my list of things. I don't get much time to watch TV because I'm always spending my time creating stuff. So TV is a bit of a luxury, time-wise. In fact, I actually went to the right place, almost, but not quite. Planetary interference. Let's go up a bit. My expedition ships are the Master of the Void. You see, that's a good name. I know what the good Furlough of Destruction is supposed to mean, if anything. Right, let's go down there. Okay, just land. What kind of planet is this? Oh, I can see a pad or something over there. Is that the... That's the expedition endpoint. No, it's too big. Too far away. Oh, the other thing that's like super cool with No Man's Sky, of course, is the ability to have tunnels and caves and stuff, and the fact you can drill holes in the ground, and you know, that's just brilliant. Okay, so high security planet. What does that mean? Okay. Extreme Sentinel planet. Oh, lovely. So don't shoot anything, basically. What are these things floating here? Oh, it's a thing. Okay. Some of them are red, some of them are green. Okay, so it's just in this. So we're walking through some lovely alien meadow here. But you can shoot holes in the planet on No Man's Sky and drill into the ground and dig things up. You know, the ground is malleable, which again is a very cool thing. Which I don't think many other games have done either. And I think that's the thing is you know, these games have shown the art of the possible to gamers, haven't they? You know, so No Man's Sky, alien worlds that you can walk around on with critters, you know, and stuff, things that you can dig up, you know, and all that sort of stuff. Elite's shown you the fact you can procedurally generate an entire galaxy. I mean, wow, you know, and yeah, realistically, oh, there's a the hell's that? It's a floaty life form of, what's that? Anomalous animal. Cool. Looks like Will-o'-the-Wisp. Very dangerous. I mean, stay away from the Sentinels. They will shoot you just for being here. Okay, so it's a bit of a... Okay, what's all these things down here? Well, there's a massive hole in the ground. Don't fall down there. See, I love the fact that there's like terrain like that. And you know, the elite planets are a bit of a disappointment in that regard, in the sense that, you know, the one thing they said they weren't going to do was, you know, a sort of terrain generated height map, and unfortunately that's all we've got really is a terrain generated height map, which is a shame because you know, I was hoping for a bit more than that kind of stuff. And you know, No Man's Sky is Star Citizen doesn't have the scope. Okay, it only has a handful of systems, but it's, you know, it's handcrafting an awful lot of content on those systems, which is you know, it's a different approach, and I think we can see the pros and cons now much more clearly of the different approaches. So, you know, procedural generation is a very, very clever technique, but it has its limitations. You know, it's the homogeneity of procedural generation that really lets it down. Is that how do you get the procedural generation to create things that actually aren't just a set of slightly different things all laid out in random order? The big problem, obviously, with handcrafted content is that the amount of manpower or person power, whatever you call it nowadays, that you need to generate it in the first place, because, you know, it's artists, isn't it, and animators and sorts of stuff, which is expensive and time consuming. and you know, both of those approaches have pros and cons, which we're seeing so much. And it's interesting to compare, because Elite Dangerous has very much gone for limited amounts of handcrafted content with a lot of procedural generation, and you can see that in the worlds that it creates. You know, No Man's Sky has gone for an awful lot of artwork that can then be moved around and changed around and then slotted together using procedural generation over a very wide expanse. But has gone for a simpler execution that doesn't require as much fidelity at a point blank level. And Star Citizen has gone for, well, we're not going to use that much procedural generation, we're going to do an awful lot of really, really detailed handcrafted stuff, and as a result doesn't have the scope that the other games have. And what we've got is 3 examples of a space game genre that they've taken very different approaches than what they're trying to do, with different levels of success. Okay, so you know, the one thing we can really claim from all this sort of stuff is making space games is hard. So, you know, No Man's Sky launches, it's a complete disaster, right? There's no other way to talk about that. You know, it was a complete disaster when it launched. It was overhyped and underdeveloped, and etc, etc, etc. You know, there's a story. No Man's Sky has redeemed itself over the years, right? Enormously. I mean, it's a fantastic game to play now, and to my mind, of the 3 big games, it's the most complete. It's the most true to itself. It's the one that has no, obvious to me at least, in, you know, the amount of time I've been playing it and streaming it, it doesn't have the rough edges that the others have. You don't see the edges of things. It has its limitations, but as a game, as a product, it's way more. Oh, there's the thing there. Look at that. Yeah, it's way more complete. Star Citizen, by comparison, that isn't a thing yet. Okay, it's in alpha, so it hasn't come out yet, and that's 9 years down the road. Yeah, so there's a lot to be talked about that at some point in the future. Elite has taken a kind of different approach. It's sort of taken the incremental approach. Let's get something out there and then increment on it over time. Now, I must admit, early on, I thought that was the best approach. What Elite seems to be suffering from now is the fact it seems to be getting increasingly difficult to build iterative bits on top of the stuff that's already been iterated. They seem to be really struggling with quality control and, you know, regression testing and all those kind of things. So who's to say ultimately which is the best approach? You know, if you judge the games by what they're going to be like at the end of their cycle, which we obviously haven't reached yet, it's going to be very different rather than the approach of going through the games as players. So it's difficult. It's very difficult. Right, let's have a look. Okay, so now it's landed. Restore a crashed spaceship. I did that. That's because I'm looking at phase 2. Right, let's collect the rewards for a start. A historical dosimeter. Right, so phase 5, we've got to collect some flux readings for NADA. The other ones aren't unlocked as well. So how do I do that? Collect data at alien artifact sites. Purchase planetary charts from a station cartographer. Yeah, so I must admit, we had you know, my name is Slim Shiny. Hello, Slim Shiny. But it is good that we've got variety. You know, I think that's a very cool thing. Right, have I done enough to get the Normandy at this point, or do I still have to complete part 5? Final phase. So that's telling me I'm not complete. Phase 5 isn't complete, obviously. Do I have to do everything in 5 to get the Normandy? I need to complete phase 5, right? Okay, so we need to do that. So we need to do whatever this is. And NADA's the renegade pattern emerging and storage to get caught. Communication artifact. Right, so I need to use the historiographical dosiometer which they've just given me to submit data for alien artifact sites. Right. Right. Hover over the badge for 5. reach the final rendezvous. I have to do them in sequence, so they unlock in sequence. Okay, so we need to do this. Collect data at alien artifact sites. So we need to presumably to go back to the space station, I'm guessing. I should be able to summon my ship, shouldn't I? Because I've filled up its launch thruster. So let's summon the ship. I can't land there, can land over there. Comes the spaceship. Which is a real useful thing to be able to do. Right, let's jump in the ship and go up to the space station, see what we can do. So I hope I'll be able to do this on the stream, but I'm not sure if we don't have time, we don't have time, but at least I know what to do. And I want to get to my Normandy. That'd be really cool. Okay, the space station's over there. Engage pulse drive. So yeah, so it is cool to have all the different games. So yeah, I don't know. Army Squirrel says I suspect they lost a lot of the people who know the Cobra enjoy. I think they certainly seem to be struggling with the the spaghetti code problem. I'm not a developer, so I don't really know, but the evidence seems to suggest that, doesn't it? Because with the even with my last Elite Dangerous stream, we had to patch it the evening before, and nobody's fire groups were working. And if you did, and even worse, as it was in my case, on one of my ships, if you didn't have any guns on board your ship, you couldn't. It wouldn't toggle at all. So you actually had to. The workaround was to put a gun on your ship temporarily, so you could activate the fire group. But that one didn't affect me because I swapped to my other ship, which did have some guns on it for the sort of salami run thing. So there's always a way to work around the bugs, but it's kind of a bit weird that odd stuff breaks, isn't it? And I think that does talk a little bit about the way the code is structured, which is difficult for them to manage. So hopefully they can get around that problem. Don't see that. I mean, No Man's Sky occasionally chucks out a patch, but it's normally feature stuff. I haven't seen. Right, I still don't have any of this data, so I can't buy planetary charts. Is there any? There's none of those cubes about either. Let's have a look. Is that a box of stuff that's worth having? No, that doesn't do anything. Do I have an exocraft with a scanner on it? I don't think I do. I don't think there's anything here worth having either. See, the time when I actually need some stuff, the game's not giving me any. No, there's nothing hanging around on the tables. So I'm gonna. Okay, so phase 5. Collect these readings. They believe this historical echo is a communication artifact for anomalous. Purchase planetary charts. I can't purchase. I can get nav data at any waypoint on the planet. So, okay, so maybe if I use the teleporter, or do I just fly down to the surface of a planet? I don't know. There's some bases showing up actually, so let's see. There's a base there, so I could just go to the. If I go to the base, will I have a point? You can get a random map for the nanites, but it might not be the right type. Okay, so there are. What's that? Is that just another base? That's a save beacon. So shall I go to somebody's base since it's down there? Let's try that. Over at the Cartographer, I bought some charts. Okay, let me just have a look on the surface, see what I can find. Oh, I just like bamfing. What's that? Bamfing into your ship. Oh, I know. Okay, I've got access to one exocraft. Install the scanner at the anomaly. Okay, these don't have waypoints. Okay, so that's not going to help me then, is it? I bought charts, so maybe just trade some of the nanites for. Okay, let's try that. maybe try some nanites at the space station for random charts. So Naughty Hill, yeah, I mean, I would definitely agree there's been a bit of questionable stuff from Frontier in the last little while. I definitely don't disagree with that. I don't think any of the other companies are necessarily any better. I mean, I think Hello Games were quite dodgy at the start, for reasons which I don't need to go into. I think Frontier did burn an awful lot of the goodwill of their player base with the way they handled Odyssey, which probably wasn't necessary, but history is history. And is Star Citizen a scam? Well, just purchase a random map and see what happens. What do we get? We got a planetary chart. Okay, so shall I buy a bunch of planetary charts? Is that a good idea? Since we can, I don't know if that's a good use of my nanites or not. I'm going to wait for the chat to catch up. I haven't got any nav data to trade. No, that's the problem. Yeah, I haven't got the nav data to trade. For whatever reason, I don't seem to have any. So let me purchase a few random maps. Because I need to get 3 anyway, don't I? So, companies are companies, even if they love making games that exist to make money. Yeah, I suppose that's the point. You've got, it is the real world, alas. But, well, there's 3 planetary charts. I don't know if that helps us or not. Let's find out. So, yeah, there is an element of that. Right, so. Okay, so presumably, don't go fly backwards. I need to go to the exosuit and presumably, where are the? There they are, planetary charts. Plot route. Alien artifact. Hey, it worked. Right, where is it? Where's the alien artifact? Oh, it's over there. Is that the sort of thing I need to... That is what you want. Excellent. Okay, let's go there then. It does it say in the infantry? No, it just said planetary chart, so it was a bit vague. I think it's but presuming that's a catch-all. Drew, do I follow F1? Yes, I do. More controversy, as you know. Yes. Right, let's get down here, see if I can do whatever it needs to be done with this. Okay, so this seems like a reasonably pleasant planet. Is this the same planet I was on? Where's the artifacty thing? Oh, there it is. Okay, I haven't seen one of those before. So what do I do with this thing? Destroy the Vikine. Noble travels will be spared, so the journey through the cosmos shall not be thwarted, so it is decreed. The will of Herc commands it. Okay, don't take dosimeter reading for Nada. That makes sense. Minor historical... detected declaring flux frequency. Translated readout follows. The birth of stars. The birth of stories. The same material, the same language. Okay, so that's one of those done. Right. Okay, I suppose that sort of makes sense. Don't mention the F1, it's too soon. What was my opinion then? It's a difficult one. At the time, I thought Michael Massey basically decided who he wanted to win. I think he gave the title to Max. With what happened on the final lap, so that was my viewpoint. Has the FIA come down on Mercedes' side at times? Yes. Has it come down on Red Bull's side at times? Yes. Has it disadvantaged the other side as a result of those decisions? Yes, it has at various different times. It felt staged. That's what, particularly in that last minute. And I think, watching it, Mercedes had the faster car. There was no doubt about that. And Lewis had built up a 12 second lead close to the end. And then the funny business about we'll let some of the cars through and we'll let some of the other cars through, and it seemed to be a very loose interpretation of the rules. Overall, so certainly in that final race, it seemed like the FIA were basically trying to make it a good show, which I get, but that's not what sport is. Or at least I don't think that's what sport is supposed to be. Now, in other races, it seems to have gone the other way. So, overall, it just left a sour taste in the mouth. It felt, had they been following the rules correctly, there it kind of should have ended under a safety car, which I know isn't a very satisfying ending. And everyone wants a fast-paced race to the finish because it's a race, right? It shouldn't end under a safety car. But the problem with that is you're kind of throwing away your own rule book, and if you can do that, then you what are the rules? I think that's the problem. I'm kind of glad that Mercedes have basically decided not to keep pursuing it, because I think that's just going to leave a bad taste in everybody's mouth. Lewis wouldn't, from what I've read of Lewis and seen of Lewis, there's no way he would want that title now anyway, because it's a tarnished title, and I think Max picking it up in that fashion, that's not the best way to win a Grand Prix. So it's not as sweet a win for him as it should have been. It should have been one or the other, and you should have gone. We should have both been cheering for both of them and got to the end and gone. Max won that fair and square, and Lewis just didn't make it, or Lewis actually pulled something out of the hat at the end, and Max wasn't quite good enough, or Red Bull was not as fast, or Mercedes was quicker. All those kind of things. Rather than were the rules bent by Michael Massey to fix the outcome? That's not a great look for the sport. So that's kind of my opinion. So I hope they sort that out a bit for next year, because the other thing I think they should do is they should stop the teams being able to lobby the race director. So this business that Toto Wolff and what's the other guy from Red Bull, Christian Horner, can ring up the race director and go, well, what about this? What about this? They shouldn't be able to hassle him in the live race. He should be there, and he shouldn't be influenceable by the teams during the race, I don't think. So that's another thing I think they should change. Oh, it's actually been nice to me. The RNG is working in a good way. I hope it hasn't given me the same one. Where is it? Why can't I see it? Why isn't it? I can see it on the heads-up display, but I can't see it. Is that it? Oh, it's an ancient ruin. That's not what I want, though, is it? I think they confirmed they won't have context next year. Okay, well, that's a good thing. Okay, I think that's a good thing. Is that what? That's not what I want, though. Where's the alien artifact? Why is it? I can see it on the HUD, but it doesn't seem to want to rotate round into my field of view. What am I doing wrong here? Ancient ruin, is it? Okay, right, okay, let's go there then. Sorry, I don't know. Now I've lost that. That's over there. Right, okay. Boom. The FIA launching a commission to examine what went wrong. So I think that's the best thing. Like, to be honest, let Max have the title. Lewis can fight for it again. So I think that's kind of the best outcome. I think the fact that Mercedes pushed it a bit is good, to basically force the FIA to have a good long hard think about what the hell they thought they were doing there. And if they're going to stop the lobbying of the race director in the middle of the race, I think that's a good thing as well. Ooh, okay, that's an interesting looking place. So yeah, leave the title with Max. I don't think Lewis would want it now anyway. You know, he's the rookie, he's up and coming. I mean, Max is going to clearly be a fantastic driver. Yeah, both of them were in a class of their own, really, weren't they? You know, when they were making the rest of the field look like they were standing still. So they both certainly had the opportunity, and they both deserved to have a shot at the title, no doubt about that. But yeah, that silly business about changing the rules throughout the race is, yeah, not very good. So that's my view anyway. Oh, Ginger, don't get me wrong, I'm a hard Carver Verstappen fan, but last race left a sour taste. It just wasn't a clean race for anybody. That's the problem. It devalues the achievement, doesn't it, for everybody involved. And yes, you know, I suppose we can say Max is quite an aggressive driver right now, but so was Lewis when he was young. So, you know, that's something I think that comes with, you know, being a bit seasoned as you get older. You know, in that race, the driver I thought drove the best race actually in that was actually Perez, because he was, you know, there was no way he could stop Lewis getting past, but he gave him a really good run for a couple of laps, which was fun to watch. You know, it was, you know, and Lewis complained that he wasn't driving cleanly, but he was. You know, Perez was doing a fantastic job. That was lovely racing to watch. You know, it was teamwork. You know, and you can argue whether or not that's a good thing as well. You know, that was a cool thing. And yeah, we had poor Raikkonen, obviously, and stuff like that. You know, so it's okay, good. You know, it's fun to watch, but it needs to be felt like it's actually a sport and a race, not just a you know, not just a procession and the race director deciding who's going to win. Very important. Right, we've got 2. That's good. A bit more time consuming this mission, isn't it? Right, let's do the third one. Let's see if we get lucky with the RNG. Plot route. Alien monolith detected. That still sounds good. Is that it over there? Monolith. I feel like some Space 2001 music should now be playing. Alien monolith. And Max is no rookie. No, I suppose he's not a rookie, is he anymore? Not really. If you no longer go for a gap which exists, you are no longer racing. So a lot of people criticise Max on that first corner where you know, Lewis went wide and Max was on, and I kind of tend to agree there that, you know, Lewis wasn't at the apex, so Max went in hard and he went in deep. Yeah, it's different styles of racing as well, and yeah, Lewis is an old hand now, isn't he, really, by comparison. But I'm not. Yeah. What I will say is my son and I actually did a driving experience this year, just gone by, back in the summer, when we drove some Formula Renault cars around a racetrack, and they are, I think, about 1/4 of the power to weight ratio of the Formula 1 cars, and we drove them for around about 15 laps, we were totally knackered. I was knackered after about 10 laps. My son made it to the end, still driving at racing speeds, but I couldn't do it anymore, because yeah, even at those speeds, the amount of effort and the G-forces and the effect on your head, yeah, just trying to keep yourself upright in the cockpit, was staggering. And I like driving. I do a lot of driving, as you know. Some of you will see my driving stuff, and I've got a track prepped car, and I do have a fair bit of driving. But driving driving an open-wheeled single-seater car is a totally different kettle of fish to anything else. I was physically wrecked after 10 laps of doing that stuff. Sheerly from the G-forces and the amount of effort required. Oh, that's a nice landing. Right, here we are, another alien artifact. Oh, that's an epoxy sentinel as well. That's a knowledge stone. Okay, where's the alien artifacty bit that I need to talk to? I haven't done anything bad. Ow, stop shooting at me. I help those. Stop shooting me. That's not good, especially when I'm now stuck in the menu. Finalise me, let's get the heck out of here. Right, run away! Where's my ship? Oh, those sentinels. There we go. New year, new chances. Exactly right. Yeah, new year, new chances. I think. Well, it's going to be interesting because there's a few changes coming back in, aren't there? Things like the 18-inch wheels and the lack of the aero effects is hopefully, let's wait and see, but hopefully going to improve the driving and make it less about technical capability. But we shall wait and see. Anyway, right, thank you very much for that. So now we've got to go back to Nada, which presumably means I need to summon the... Oh no, it seems to say I've completed the mission. That's good. Okay, so let's go to phase 5. Completed that. Excellent. Acquire the myth beacon. Wow, okay. How do I acquire the myth beacon? Polo has crafted the myth beacon from collected historical graphic data. Return to the space anomaly. Right, so I need to summon the space anomaly, don't I? Summon the space anomaly. Love the way that appears. Yeah, so 18-inch wheels and high rate cars. So yeah, that's going to be interesting to see what difference that has. So the cars are going to be completely different next year, aren't they? This bit of No Man's Sky. Going back to space games. this bit of No Man's Sky is one of my favourite bits. I just love this. This is so otherworldly and like awesomeness. Such a good vibe coming into this space here inside the anomaly. Absolutely love this. Well, I don't know. You know, there's a vat of stuff there. I mean, there's no reason for it to be there, but it looks cool. Right. So the Quicksilver is this weird individual over here, isn't it? I think. You'll need Quicksilver, so get a mission from the Nexus. Okay, so what do I have to do? Is this Quicksilver? Collect expedition. No, so it's not that. What do I need to do then? Oh yeah. Okay, so I'll need. That's the Quicksilver deal. You'll need inventory space. You'll need to get at the anomaly and require. Okay, it requires Quicksilver. That's where you get it. Okay, so hang on. What have I got to do? Polo has crafted a. Select the anonymous research mission from the log. Select the anonymous research mission from the log to help produce a definitive map of this. Polo will use it. Okay. So you get a bit of Quicksilver to do some meter readings. Okay. So do I go to this strange individual here? What do I do? It was the first option, so create exotic items from Quicksilver. Let's try that. So what do I need? I haven't got enough stuff. I only got 45 Quicksilvers, which is presumably new currency, so none of those things in there I can do anyway. Turn left, Drew. Okay. Oh, is this dude here? That's the Nexus. Okay. Right. So rescue a standard life form. Okay. Oh, click on the big blue cube. Is that? Okay. You need the 2 math beacon, which I don't see there. You need to buy the myth beacon from him. So hang on. Oh, I'm seeing. So that's the big blue cube. Yeah. I don't see. I'm confused now. You need the myth beacon, but okay. So I don't. Where do I get it from? Oh, to get the Quicksilver, I need to do the top mission. Oh, I see. Right. Okay. So I get 250 Quicksilver. Oh, I got to destroy some pirate miniatures. Okay. Right. Okay. So, cooperate with other travelers to earn the rewards. Oh, I see. So I've got to do another mission in order to. Right, so what do I need to do? Right. Eliminate the pirate squadron. Well, that doesn't sound too difficult. Okay, you get the beacon from the Quicksilver guy, but presumably I can't get the beacon straight away. Is that? I've got to do this mission, which presumably means jumping in my ship and going to shoot some pirates. How do I know where to go? Some phase 2 rewards are complete. Really. My inventory's full again. You're flying a small cargo hauler, so maybe that's not going to work. Time for some pew pew. It will seem just launch. Okay. Ooh. Okay, let's go outside and see if I can see if my pew pew skills are up to this. I'll get a marker. Okay. Be a waypoint in space. Right. Okay. Pirate activity detected. Kind of makes sense. There it is. Is that it over there? Yeah. Yep. Okay. Pirates is the quickest mission the Atlas is looking out for you. Excellent. Fingers crossed. Yeah. Okay. Arrive in 3, 2, 1. Right, here we are. Right, so locate the spy com. Use the starship scanner to. Okay. Hostile ships are approaching. Cool. Why is my scanner showing hailing frequencies? Okay, show me on the HUD. There we go. Time for some pew pew. Chromatic metal, yay, we like chromatic metal. So I think that, again, the thing about combat in No Man's Sky is I think it looks very good. It looks pretty and fun, but, you know, I'm assuming this is a pretty rubbish spaceship. And, you know, explosions look good and everything like that. Right, reinforcement ship is inbound. I mean, I might die in a minute, so let's wait and see, but the combat seems pretty easy. Okay, I've got 3 on 1. This might go. This might be ugly. really like to be able to use a HOTAS properly, because I mean, flying a spaceship with a mouse just doesn't feel right, to be honest.
Shielding generator. Right, sorry, I'm not chatting very much now because I'm concentrating. Old man plays video game. Boom, there we go. Right, so I've taken out. Oh, mind me, how many of these I've got to kill? Why is my scanner not working as well? It's really quite annoying. I thought it would default to something useful. At least it's got a HUD pointer. So, you know, it's fun, but it does feel a bit shooting fish in a barrel, to be honest. I don't know, are there difficulty levels in this game? I don't think I remember setting them onto easy or anything when I started out. Right, there we go. Boom. Boom. I'll catch up with the chat in a minute because I can't see what you guys are saying. Boom. Is that enough? Yay! See, that was kind of too easy. Normal and permadeath, yeah. So, I mean, it's quite fun in a sort of arcadey kind of a way, but not ultimately very satisfying because it was too easy. And if I can do it without breaking a sweat, then it's too easy, right? Where's the anomaly? Let's just summon it. So yeah, so that could do with a bit of. I haven't come across a battle where I've kind of been worried that I'm going to be killed. I don't think I've died at all in No Man's Sky from a space battle. It's just a thing to do, isn't it? It's rather than the be all and end all of things. I suppose that's fair enough. So, you know, if space pew pew is your thing, I can see you being a little bit underwhelmed with that. Anyway, we've now completed the mission. Right, now that presumably means I can go across to here, is that right? When I got a warp hypercore out of that, that was nice. So what do I need to do over here? Create exotic items from Quicksilver? Try attacking a space station if you want to die in space battle. I haven't tried that. Okay, so what do I need to... Yeah, buy the myth beacon. Okay, so where is the myth beacon? There it is. Buy 480. Ooh, there we go. Did that work? Yay, I've acquired the myth beacon. You got it. Yay, awesome. God, that was a bit complicated, that one. I'm not sure if I would have figured that out without you guys helping me. Right, okay. And let's recede. And some goop. Lovely. Did I need the goop? Right, so deploy the myth beacon. Right, okay. Neither has detected a renegade pattern emerging in the stories. The collective effort of travelers produced a defensive map. Okay, so Polo has located a suitable site for deployment of the myth beacon in space. Consult the galaxy map to locate the echo source. Galaxy map? That means I've got a hyperspace jump possibly. Where's my ship? Okay, back out into space presumably. The number of interconnected things in No Man's Sky is so good. You just feel like you. I mean, I've been playing No Man's Sky for several months now, and I still don't feel like I've really done much more than scratch the surface here. Now, I'm not sure whether that's actually true or not, but the game is doing a very very clever mechanism to make me feel like there's an awful lot of stuff that I haven't done or don't know anything about. Pay more attention. Right, hang on. Let's go to the galaxy map. So have I got a hyperspace somewhere? Looks like I have got to go there. Okay, so I can't do that at the moment because I haven't got hyperdrive, so I need to go and get my freighter. 10 minutes. But we can go a little bit longer if necessary. Right, where's my freighter? Over there. Somewhere. Here it is. Right, over space again. Jump with the freighter. I'm almost done. Almost. Come on, come on, come on. Let's get this Normandy. Yes. Oh, oh, this bit is still so cool. That I still love this. Shoot a hole through the asteroid and fly through it. Yes. It's just so amazing. I love that. Right. Okay. There's the entrance up there. Round we go. Don't miss. Auto docking. Big fan. Mould is easy nanites. I couldn't summon the freighter. Yeah, it wasn't that far away, to be honest. But in terms of getting around and seeing stuff, No Man's Sky is definitely the key. In terms of that, so many cool sci-fi moments in this game. Really like this, and I think these expeditions are brilliant. I think they really are. Fantastic bits of gameplay. Really enjoy playing these because there's there's a tangible reward at the end as well, which is kind of worth having. A big quite a big deal, getting a sci-fi spaceship from another franchise like that. Very cool. It's a shame it's not a flyable ship though. I mean, that would be awesome, wouldn't it? I like those kind of cross-genre things. There, small glitch there. Right, we are here. So we me back to the ship. It's a bit like Doctor Who. This lots of running up and down corridors. And shortcut. So hopefully there's the Echo location. We go into the ship, out the docking bay. See what I mean about cutting to the chase though? It's just so good at doing that thing. Well, the space station there, that's quite neat. So presumably that's where I'm going there. Yeah. Okay. But, need some lifts. Yeah, it's not realistic. I think we've decided that, haven't we? There's three things that a space opera space game needs to have. One of which is definitely lifts. Okay, lifts are definitely a key crucial ingredient. The other thing, obviously, is lots of running around corridors. That's important stuff. And obviously, I think the third part, which Wing Commander 3 does particularly good, is lots of flirting. Just so surprised by Wing Commander 3, having played it as a younger man. I was in my 20s when I played Wing Commander 3, and a lot of it just went over my head. I think I was just interested in, space pew pew, but the flirting and the innuendo, not so much the innuendos. It's just more the, I suppose the forthrightness of it. I suppose is what I'm chuckling at when I'm playing Wing Commander 3. It was really quite funny. It's very amusing to play. And obviously we need a bar. Yeah, there has to be a bar. If you can't buy drinks from the bar, sorry. I think that was a major oversight on behalf of Elite Dangerous Odyssey to make the barm and the fence. It's like, really? There was a spinny thing there. I don't know what that was. That's it. I think I landed on the edge of the hill. Right, so this is a weird planet. Okay, so how far is it? Not very far away. Let's get over there. Oh, hello. First time chat from a viewer about a fox raid. Thank you very much. Oh, hang on, what's that? Sorry, what the hell is that? Thank you very much for the raid. Appreciate that. Stranger licking mob. Hello. What's that thing there? I haven't seen one of those before. That's wacky. Appreciate the raid, guys. Thank you very much indeed. Appreciate that. That's really, really cool. What the hell is that? Is it? It doesn't seem to be scannable. Oh, it's scannable. Oh, it's a life form. Wow. See what I mean about what I call squirrel moments? Yeah, it's exactly that. Played drug. It's a squirrel. It's that sort of thing. It's like, what the hell is that? You know, that's what space games are supposed to be about. It didn't even occur to me there for a moment. It was just another. Loads of them about. Look, they're a thing. Okay. It's definitely it's a Mysteron, yeah. That's just really, really cool. It's one of those things like, oh, what the hell's that? Very, very cool. Yeah, it really is. That's what I love about No Man's Sky. It's just around every single corner, they seem to invent new wacky stuff that is just like, woo. Well, this. Oh, someone's built a base down there. Look. Right, so I'm getting there. It must be that. Is it that building on top of the hill over there? Look at that thing. That looks like a Stargate. Stargate. Am I working on the expedition? Yes, I am. I'm hoping I'm close to the end. Foxface. Yes. Thank you very much. Both for the raid and anybody else who's joined in. We're at the closing stages, I think, of. There we go. Finalising signal of the Normandy Expedition 2. Okay, that's actually it. Wow, look at the size of that thing. This is what No Man's Sky does better than any other game. It's the spectacle. Look at that. You're almost there. You're very close. Love it. Right, deploy the myth beacon. Locate the beacon in your inventory and deploy with E. What, just here? Okay, so there it is. Deploy myth beacon. Yes. Deploy the myth beacon. Okay, so does that it's spinning and everything? Look at that. That just looks amazing. Right, that's a thing. Right, so we have done that. Okay, get some nanites, some more mould. Get the myth beacon. Oh, I need the myth beacon. Right, where is it then? Where's the actual beacon? I can't see it on. Where is the myth beacon? Watch the skies. Is it still in my pocket? Oh, it's still there. Okay, I've still got it, so that's okay. Okay, so what do I do now? Right. Seize the sword of history. Ooh. Oh, the Normandy, of course. Right. Okay, so I have to. The myth beacon has summoned a mysterious starship. Return to your ship and follow the signal. Okay, where is my ship? It's back over there somewhere. Right. Okay. Almost there. I love the messages people leave behind for you. Oh, I still want the Normandy. Oh, look, one of those things is floating now. What the hell is that thing? That's so. Oh, I'm gonna have to scan it. Sorry, just because. Oh, that's that one. A joke. That's something else, like a floating version. It looked like the floating things, except the Yeah, the big blocky things, except the floaty energy things. I've been very scientific, I know. It's up in the sky. You didn't even look. Wait, so what am I looking for? I don't see anything in the sky. There's some glowy stuff. What's in the sky? There's nothing. It hasn't arrived yet. No, well, I don't think anything's arrived. I haven't seen anything arrive. So, I'm heading back for my ship. Let me get back to my ship. I don't. The Normandy is above me. It's not. I can't see anything. There's nothing up there. Not yet. Oh, let's get back before life support comes out. Right, let me get back to my ship. It did jump in towards the indicator. Which indicator? Oh! What's that up there? Is that it? That's not the Normandy though, is it? There's a ship up there, but it's not. That's not the Normandy. You missed it, did I? Oh no. I wasn't there waiting to look. I can see a mysterious ship up there. Anyway, we'll see. Catch the next one. Okay. Oh, hang on. What's that? Oh, there it is. Wow. Look at that. Right, do my ship. Do my ship. Off the planet of the floaty orb things. To the Gurfic of destruction. Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed. Oh, and answer the hail. Right. How do I do that again? Right, Starship communicator. I don't know who this guy is. Do I need that? I think that was just something else. Right. Okay, so where's it gone? There's the Normandy. Oh, there it is. There. The SSV Normandy SR1. There it is. So what do we do now? Look at that. Incoming message. Unknown frequency. Right. Anomalous transmission more historical flux spike detected. Call was made. The call was answered. The weapon is yours for Paragon or Renegade intent. Definitely Renegade. Historic. Oh wow. Lots of dots. SSV Normandy SR1 communications link established. Connect the ship. Ah! How awesome is that? Look at that. Add to fleet. Bosh. How cool is that? Crossover. Sure, the renegades that wear Santa hats. Wow. I have the Normandy. Read the description. Where's the description? Where does it show up? Now it's at the freighter. Right, let's go to the freighter. I don't know where my freighter is. I suppose I can just summon it, can't I? Let's do that. Let's get out of the atmosphere here. That was so cool. It just like flies in. Now claim this phase's reward and get it in every save. Oh yeah, definitely want that. So does that mean I need to go? Actually, need to go to the anomaly. Let's do that. Okay, hang on. Let's just take the advice here. So got that. Historical Paragon, yeah. and also final phase. There we are. Beachhead Expedition decals, Beachhead Expedition banner, and the SSV Normandy SL1. No need to go to the anomaly. Okay, so I can just go to the freighter. In that case, let's summon the freighter. Boom. Love the way the freighter just turns up like that. Okay, so what have I got to do? Go to your freighter, right? And the freighter command can say you can inspect it. Okay. I don't know if I've set up a command center. Okay, let me help out. Yay! Thank you very much, and thank you very much for your help, everybody. I don't think I would have got through that without lots of assistance from from you good folks, because it was quite complicated. The beginning of it was quite easy, but it got quite difficult in the middle section, didn't it? With the extra bits that you had to do. So, I don't think I've set up a command center yet. So I think, do I need to build one? Where is it? Fleet command room. There we are. Let's stick one of those in. Oh, I need some gold. Oh, really? To get the Normandy any other same as you can. There's a terminal on the bridge. Ah, okay. On the side with the captain. Right, let's go around to the captain. The captain's at the front here. Okay, so there's the captain. That's Admiral Gigani. Where is it? Just go to the bridge, interact. There's a terminal on the bridge on the side with the captain. So I don't need to talk to the Admiral himself. Where is it? Is it one of these? I don't think I've used this before. That's the helm. Oh, the terminal in the middle. Right. Right, let me go down the stairs then. Okay, so what we got? We've got upgrade and control. It's not that one, is it? Sorry, dude. On one of the sides in the command says where you warp. Okay. Manage fleet. There we go. There it is. Stealth reconnaissance frigate. Okay, there it is. Awesome. Look at that. Dun dun dun. Oh. Okay. Nice. There it is. Okay. On one of the sides in the centre near where you warp. Yeah, now I've got it. Okay, brilliant. So that's the Normandy. Okay, so I do want that's nice. It's a Class S frigate. Deep Scout prototype. Right, so how do I get that in all of my saves? That's what I do want to be able to do. So do I need to go to the anomaly in order to do that? Because it would be nice to make sure I've got it in all the saves. So I'm pretty sure that does require me to go there. Collect the reward. Okay, so how do I collect the reward? Okay, so in whichever save you are in, you get it from the Quicksilver guy. Oh, in your other saves you go to the anomaly. Right, okay. Right, gotcha. Okay, so if I go into my ship then just to save my position in this save, let's go to, quickly just turn the stream. Where's my ship? It's over there. Let me jump in and jump out of here, just so it's saved. Okay, let's see if I can find. Where's my? I want to go back to my main save then. Mode select. Let's do that. Play a game. Now, which is my normal save? There's there's my super duper long one. Let's put it in that one. Let's load that up. Sorry about this. I just want to make sure it's there. Because actually, I should be able to think about it. I should be able to see it from the surface of the planet. So, can I just claim that in any of my other saves when I want to? Do I have to do it? Is that time limited, or is it okay just to do it whenever I fancy doing it? Yes, says Naughty Hill. Not sure which question you're answering there. Right, so this is my original save with my funky base. So let me go up to the anomaly. in my trusty spaceship. I haven't been in this save for ages. This feels really weird. Because I did have a humongous freighter at one point, which is still there. There it is. Right, let's go and summon the anomaly. Although I'm going to summon the anomaly on the other side of my freighter because I don't really want it plotting out the picture. Where did my freighter go? There it is. So I've got this huge sod of freighter parked above my home base. Right, let's go over there. Let's summon the anomaly up here. Okay, zip. Love the way that appeared. You can always claim. Brilliant. Okay, so it's kind of there. Right, I just want to do it in this save. So that's expeditions 2, 3, and 4. I ran out of time to do expedition 1, unfortunately. I did start going on it, but I didn't have enough time to complete it. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do expedition 1. But I've done expeditions 2, 3, and 4 now, so I'm pretty happy with that. Right, so Quicksilver guy is over there. So this allows me to claim my expedition award, right, in this save, which is the Beachhead Expedition Decal. No, there we are. Normandy frigate. Oh, that's a very cool thing. Add to fleet. Okay. And there's a few other things actually that I can pick up there. So I've got the decals. Unlockable helmet, Beachhead Expedition banner, and stuff. Right, that'll do for a moment. Right, let's go back down, back to the ship for a moment. Just want to see that the Normandy is actually there. Because I must say, this old green Salome 2 starship I quite like. Awesome. There are ways to get the first expeditions reward using a save game editor. Ooh, dodgy stuff. But yeah, let's do that. Paragon, Neo Marcus, Starship. Oh, somebody else is here. Right, let's go back to my base, which should be. So there's my capital ship. Is that the Normandy there? Parked with it? Because I've got another frigate. That looks like the Normandy. It is. Yes. Look at that. Sitting in space. Although unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to see it from the planet, which is a bit of a shame because it's kind of parked above it. But look at that. Look at that. The Normandy. How awesome is that? This game would now be complete if I could have a Cobra Mark III in the USS Enterprise as well, please. That would be awesome. Right, where is my base? Look at the shadow of my stupidly enormous freighter. Where's my home base? It should be down here somewhere. Why isn't it showing up? Beehive isn't my base. Where is it? So many bases on this home planet. Why can't I find my own base? Oh, there it is. Dear. Right, let's just touch down again. And the Millennium Falcon, yeah, let's add the Millennium Falcon. that would be good. There we go. This is my little dinky base, which I'm very proud of. And then as we jump out, we should be able to see above us. I hope there is the. Well, there's the freighter. You can't see the Normandy from the ground, alas, because of the way the freighter is positioned. But it's there, and presumably the anomaly is in the sky somewhere. Can't see it, but that's cool. That's cool. I've got what I wanted, which is awesome, and I've still got my nice view from my nice planet. I do like this planet. It's nice. It's a nice. Oops! I've just fallen off. Ooh, ow. That was very smooth. Right, there we go. There's my chilled out view. Look, there's people building stuff in my nice view. I should have words about that. But there we go. There's one advantage the SR1 has. You can't land on her, therefore you can't repair her. This means that she can't get damaged on frigate expeditions. Oh, that's quite useful, isn't it? If you go to the base computer and use the building enter, you can change the colour of the computer, which changes the colour of its icon. Might make it easy to find. Okay, I can retry it. Summon a freighter in the distance and it may show up. Okay, let's just quickly try that. Summon my freighter. Summon vehicles. Yeah. Summon freighter. There we go. So we can put it in the sky over there. Let's try that. Boom. There it is. It's just too hard to see in the. We might be able to see it at night. Maybe. But actually, you can. Yeah. Look, you can just about make it out. There it is. There it is. There. I don't know if you guys can see that on the stream. I can see it. It's just literally there. Okay, so the Normandy is in my sky. Excellent. That is a cool place to end. Let me just go back to my ship and spawn it so that it saves the position. Although actually no, I've got a save game slot in the base. Let's do that. How cool! How cool is that? And we can then go on some expeditions with the Normandy from here, which will be very, very cool. Awesome. What an awesome game. And what an awesome collaboration as well to do that sort of stuff. I mean, that's really, really good. Go into the photo mode. Oh yes, I forgot about the photo mode. Keep giving me ideas, guys. Hang on, let's try the photo mode, because yeah, I can move the sun about, can't I? Cool stuff like that. Let's just jump off the edge here. I do like this planet. This is my nice planet. Where it's green grass and blue skies and rings in the sky and a nice little place to sit up here on top of the mountain and some flappy things in the sky. Right, let's photo mode is there. Okay, so change height, move sun. Let's move the sun. Set. There we are. Look, there we go. Yeah, you can see it. There you go, the Normandy in my sky with some nice rings and stuff. That just looks very, very, very cool indeed. Right, there we go. Let's just go for a. I do like being able to move the sun about. That's so cool, isn't it? Right, let's just do for a little bit of sunrise. There we go. Actually, that doesn't help. A little bit of dawn. There we go. There's a bit of contrast there. How about that? We can see the Normandy quite nice. Anyway, my friends, thank you very, 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 very much for all your help tonight. Really appreciate that. Getting my SSV Normandy SR1. Really appreciate that. That's just a fantastic thing to have achieved in No Man's Sky. Absolutely brilliant game. So thank you very much for your help. If you are if you're not joining me for any of my other streams because you're focused on modern space game content, that's absolutely fine, but thank you very much for turning up tonight, and have yourself a very, very happy Christmas and a happy New Year. I'm going to be back on Saturday and back on Monday for some more Christmas streams on my different topics, but you know, if you want to turn up on those, then please feel free to do so. Otherwise, thank you very much. Have a very happy Christmas. Have a very happy New Year. See you in 2022 for more space game shenanigans, more waffles, more kind of squirrel moments, and everything else that is a normal part of a Drew Wager stream. So thank you very, very much. Really, really appreciate it. Have yourself a fantastic time, my friends. Be good. What do we say? Have yourself a very, very Merry Christmas. Yes, gra, interlopers, that's what we say, gra, gzd, and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, take care, my friends. Be good. Gra, see you soon. See you on Saturday for Wing Commander 3, see you on Monday for Sci-Fi, and then into the new year we go. Gra, my friends, gra, indeed. Take care. Be good. See you soon. Oh, I've got the wrong screen up. There we go. Let's better not do that. See you, my friends. Bye bye.